Hello, my amazing artists. Today we are going to finish up our alphabet soup projects. So right now, your project looks something like this. You have your bowl of soup, you painted on the inside, and you drew your letters in crayon. Now we're going to add a pattern to our tablecloth, and I already have gotten started a little bit. So what you're going to do today is you're going to take some markers or some crayons and you're going to draw a pattern. My pattern looks like stripes, and my stripes go two different ways, up and down and side to side. Something you should be careful of is not to draw on your soup bowl, right? We don't want to make your pattern go over the soup bowl. It's not in the soup, it's underneath it. So when I draw my line, I'm going to stop at that circle. Here we go. I'm going to add a few more stripes. So I'm going to add one that goes from the top to the bottom. Here we go. I'm going to go from the top all the way down to the bottom. Easy. When I go here, though, I have to be careful not to draw on my soup bowl. And stop. Perfect. Now I'm going to come out the other side all the way to the bottom. This part here just gets a little line, just a little one. And at the bottom as well, just a little guy. Okay, and over here, right there, in the bottom. There we go. One more. Awesome. If you would like to not do stripes and you would like to do a bunch of polka dots or some zigzag lines, you can do that too. This was just one example of what your tablecloth could look like. So now I've drawn my pattern in my background. I did not draw on my soup. I left my soup the way it is. Now I'm going to make my napkin and my spoon. So on a new piece of paper with my pencil, I'm going to draw a rectangle. A rectangle has two long sides and two short sides. So let's start drawing that. I'm going to draw my long sides first. 1, 2, and now my short sides, connect them at the top and the bottom. All done. Now I'm going to draw my spoon. My spoon is round at the top, like an oval, but I'm not going to connect it at the bottom. I'm going to just draw the top part and leave a little space. Now, from that space, I'm going to draw two lines down and then connect it at the bottom. There's my spoon. All right, so we've drawn our napkin and our spoon, and now it's time to trace. I'm going to trace in a Sharpie. Now Sharpies are very permanent, so we want to be careful. I'm going to go around my long sides. So I'm using my Sharpie to cover up my pencil. There we go. And now I'm going to trace my spoon. All done. Now I can cut out my rectangle. So I'm only going to cut around the rectangle. I don't need to cut out my spoon. All right. So when I cut, I want to be very careful. I'm going to open my scissors and close them very gently. And I'm cutting on that rectangle line, going all the way around. Turning my paper when I need to. My thumb is at the top. Okay, so now I've cut out my spoon and my napkin. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to twist up my glue stick, and I will glue around the edge on the back. Ta-da! Now I'm going to glue my spoon down next to my bowl of soup. All right, ta-da! So now we have our bowl of soup on our tablecloth with our napkin and our spoon. We are all done.